Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Darksage Walker, and now that we've done Elemental Week, and by the way, I did roll classics. Pardon me. That was just a nice, awful little. Anyway, so now that Elemental Week is officially done, I think it's time to talk about what comes next. But I think while we're doing that, what I would like to do is, now that we've done a run with every element individually, pardon me, I just finished eating, so still, just still working things down. Let's not get too descriptive. But now that we've done a run using every element individually, now let's do a run where we do every element in one run. How are we going to do that? Well, why don't we start by grabbing ourselves a beautiful Chaos signature. We'll do Chaotic Buster since we've done Distortion Beam recently. Actually, you know what we should do? We should do Phantom Brigade. I haven't done Phantom Brigade in a while. As far as our dash, how about... I kind of want to do Thunderline, but then I also want to do Bolt Rail for the basic. How about... Let me look through some of the other options. How about we do Air Spinner for our basic? And for our standard. Oh, so many things I want to do. So wind, lightning, chaos. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe we've got something... Because at some point, I need to consider some way to control the battlefield. Okay, we got that. Okay, so basically I'm looking at fire, earth, or water. Fire doesn't exactly have a lot of things that are good for control. Fire has a lot of straight up damage. But I also have the Phantom. I also have the Phantom Brigade, which is pretty decent for control. So maybe what we do... it's really hard to choose when you've got so many things that you like. You know what? Sometimes it just feels like it just feels right. Alright, and now, in order to make this go the way we want, we need an earth and a fire-based arcana, and then we'll have every element in the game. And I think we're just gonna go full critical because that's kind of what everything here is centered on. And we're set. Oh, sorry I made you guys sit through my thought process. Sometimes the only way for me to really gather ideas is to lay them all out like that. And, for an added bonus, we are not going to bother choosing a starting point. We're just gonna go and see what sort of trouble we get ourselves into. I mean, I can imagine Shu being a pain, but... Oh, you son of a bitch. So, now that we've done so many different theme weeks basically in a row, it has been leading me to think, okay, what comes next? Like, what is a good thing to do now that we've done that? Because not every theme week is necessarily a good idea, and there's our fire, by the way. Honestly, I couldn't think of a better fire option than Tracer Barrage anyway, so there you go, good call. So, as far as what's coming in the future, let me get this out of the way right now. I'm not putting a stop to Elden Ring, not by a long shot. I like that game too much for that. I've just been a little busy with content for other things, as well as, you know, work. So don't think that Elden Ring is done. I'm not giving up on Elden Ring content. For some of you, that'll be good news. For others are probably going, oh god, I wish you'd just stop. There's so many people out there that play Elden Ring. Well, to those of you who are thinking that, I'm going to say, shut the fuck up. I am playing it because I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, I'm sorry, but, you know, my wanting to play it for the channel should not be predicated on how many other people play Elden Ring on their channels. So if you're one of those people that has that issue, I would kindly suggest you keep that opinion to yourself. I am going to grab this, by the way. I'm probably not going to be able to use it due to the stipulations of the run, but I can at least temporarily enjoy it. Or maybe I can even just get a different dash. Wouldn't that be fun? Alright, so let's grab that so we can get ourselves a lovely little boon from Dr. Song on the next floor. I mean, it's nice. Okay, I don't want anything else there. Do we have... Okay, I don't want to replace my Water Arcana. I like Aqua Vortex too much. And that, I'm not replacing my basic. I will grab this just in case I get to sell it or use it for an adorable mimic or something. But I know another thing that not a lot of people have really gotten into in the past is when I do Wizard of Metal episodes. And maybe that's strictly because of the word metal, even though I've stated in the past that I'm willing to look at anything so long as it's within the genre of rock in some way. And I know that's because people have some pretty extreme opinions on metal. From what I can tell, you either love it or hate it. There are very few people who are in the middle and more or less undecided on metal music. So perhaps the problem is the branding. I don't know. All I know is that it's something that I enjoy doing, and I kind of want to pick it up again. Like, not super commonly or anything, but just, you know, I like talking about music, and one of the things that I said very early on when I started doing Wizard of Legend content is that I can basically, because of the variety of spells and ideas that you can use in this game, you can create a theme run out of just about anything, and I've already proven that I can do it with characters. But then I decided, hey, what if I can do it with something more abstract, like song lyrics and meanings? And that's where the idea of Wizard of Metal came from. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, got my ass kicked hard in that room. That just wasn't fun. There we go. Now we have every element represented. So, regardless of why it is that those videos get so few views, I still want to do them. I mean, that's okay, I guess. But if you have suggestions as to what you would like to see out of those episodes, maybe, I mean, aside from suggesting that I change what genre of music I talk about, because frankly, when it comes to things like, you know, pop music, hip-hop, rap, most of it I can't stand. Like, there's only so far I'm willing to stretch myself out when it comes to talking about music and using the lyrics to design a run. Sorry, there's only so much I can do. Or I should say, there's only so much I'm willing to do. Because, yes, it's kind of sounding a little bit elitist at the moment, and that's not really the case. I'm not trying to be elitist. I know what I have knowledge and passion about, and I can't really change that just because, you know, someone wants to. Chromatic carry-on. Interesting, so those do go together. Neat. So yeah, if my opinion on Wizard of Metal is bothersome to you, well, on one hand, I'm sorry that you feel that way. On the other hand, I'm not ashamed to have gotten a reaction out of you for it. Well, that wasn't cool. Interesting, but no. Look, the fact of the matter is, if you're upset about the idea that I said that I don't like some of these genres of music, and you're not sure what it is I love about metal so much, honestly, I kind of feel like I did my job. So allow me to explain when I say that. One of the biggest jobs of art, music included, is to be thought-provoking, and if nothing is being said that challenges someone's ideas or preconceived notions about things, then it's hard to call it artistic. So honestly, if my opinion on the types of music I'm willing to look at for Wizard of Metal bothers you, honestly, I feel like I'm doing a good job because I'm trying to provoke thought and stir up conversation. So take that however you want. You probably just think I'm being an elitist butthole. If that's what you're thinking, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But again, I can't change what I have passion towards. Grab that. As much as I like Bubble Slaps, I'm sticking with Aqua Vortex. we grab that. And I'm kind of curious as to whether or not I can get a critical placebos this time around. But I'm also wondering if maybe I shouldn't try to wait and find Nox. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the idea of doing another healthcare token, or token of health, or whatever the right word is. So, apologies for being so filled with anger there. Not necessarily my intention to be Captain Rage today. I'm just describing my feelings about things, and I can't turn my back on the things I love just because someone else doesn't love them, if that makes sense. I have to be true to myself, because if I start altering every aspect of myself to meet what other people like, well, then I'm not only am I not being myself, but I'm causing myself more harm than good. Sorry, but I'm not looking to be popular by ditching the things that I like. Oh, hello. Present! Oh, what a beautiful present. I love it. Although I'm not sure how much I love the Swallow Windstone. Because that's just gonna make comboing difficult. Okay, we definitely take this. And I think I will go ahead and do a second token of health, just because being able to talk to Dr. Song twice is rare. And I find it to be interesting that I get to show that off, as being able to, talk to Dr. Song more than once in a run. No thanks. But enough getting angry about things. What else do we have in store for the channel? Well, believe it or not, I do have an idea for some more themed runs. But it's not the same as what I had going on before, where it's like a week of things. What I was thinking about doing is, thanks to my love of role-playing games, both tabletop and otherwise, I was thinking about doing some runs where I build myself up in a way that reflects like a certain class. And when I say class, I mean barbarian, ranger, fighter, mage, even though that seems way too easy. That's the sort of thing I was talking about, and that, I think, could open ourselves up to some pretty interesting ideas. Token of health, Geek's Way for the healthcare card. Okay, she just really wants me to buy potions. There we go. I've already mentioned that I'm going to still be playing Elden Ring, so don't worry about that. What I have been doing a lot lately is Tears of the Kingdom. That game is so fantastic. I'm so happy I was actually able to afford it. Now, as far as what kind of content I'm going to be putting out for it, I'm not 100% sure yet. I think the things that come to mind for me most readily are, you know, showing off some of the mechanical builds that I really like. Like, I'm not sure I want to do a full playthrough on the channel, but I do want to do something for it because the game really is amazing. It kind of feels like they really outdid themselves with how they designed that game. But once again, that would be where I ask you guys for your opinions on the matter, because there we go. Beautiful fight. I like Blazing Lariat, but I'm not giving up Tracer Barrage. Okay, locking me into a tiny room with bastards that create traps like that is not cool. Okay, I don't really need extra money, so let's not bother with that. There we go. And I'm not going to be picking up any of those spells. I'm happy with what I have. Although I think it's funny that they're trying to sell me Ion Spike. Like, come on, Iris. You want to tell a joke, you can tell a better joke than that. Okay, I do need to get rid of the Swallow Windstone, though. It is making it difficult to combo with what I have. Actually, wait. Come over here. Sparrow Windstone. I'm sorry, I keep saying it wrong. I'll definitely keep the other two, though. Also, as I've said before, feel free to continue submitting things like build ideas and theme ideas, because I do use those, obviously. So, yeah, if you have ideas that you want me to run, by all means, keep submitting them. Even if it's something as simple as, "Hey, you should do a run that involves this specific Arcana," and I'll see what I can do to make it work. Admittedly, that opens me up to a run where I'll have to do Ion Spike somewhere in the future, but eh. Oops, I meant to use Terra Ring. That was a oops. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna grab this. Nice. And since I have plenty of money, let's just go ahead and buy a potion. Whatever. It's not harming anyone. Matter of fact, it made me feel a lot better. Are you still alive? And one thing I am looking forward to is, like, maybe, you know, in between 6 months to a year from now, I'm curious as to what some of your favorite builds will be then, and whether or not the ones that you gave me before will have changed. Like, that'll be interesting to see. Though I also imagine that in 6 months to a year, you'll probably be playing different games. And speaking of different games, I know that there are some interesting roguelite titles out there, both new ones like Rotato and Have a Nice Death, and old ones that I either haven't played in a while or haven't played at all. So if you guys have ideas for other roguelites that you'd like me to try my hand at, I'm more than happy to give it a shot. Matter of fact, I was planning to do a few episodes checking out some different roguelites that have come out and seeing what I think of them. Perhaps you could say that I've been saving Have a Nice Death for that series. But right now, all of this is speculation. These are all ideas. Nothing that's 100% set in stone yet, aside from, you know, wanting to see if everyone's builds are different after some time, because I definitely want to go back to that and see how everyone's tastes have changed, or if they've changed at all. Some people are very set in their ways. Me personally, I enjoy trying out different builds. I'm very much into the idea of trying out new builds to see if something really interesting comes up, or if there's a really interesting way to revamp a build that I already like. I just enjoy a little experimentation, that's all. Now we just need to find the red portal. Not too many places to look, though, so it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, pardon me. Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, what do we drop? That was easy. Alright, and might as well just go buy another potion. 20. All right. That was really dumb of me. Wow, that was fast. Alright, so now that you have some idea of what I'm thinking about doing, I would like to hear from you guys to see what you'd be most interested in seeing. Are you interested in seeing are you interested in seeing what sorts of builds I can make with specific arcana chosen by you? Are you curious why I haven't started playing Mega Man yet, even though I said I was going to do that a lot in the past? Are you perhaps just want to get angry with me for my opinion on Wizard of Metal? Like, by all means, drop a comment, let me know what's going on. I'm very interested in hearing what you have to say. Be it an opinion I agree with or not. Because you see, just because I may not like an opinion that you give, that does not mean that I won't defend to the death your right to say it. Oh, that was bad dodge. That was dumb. I should have just summoned the knights. Owie. Oh my goodness. And there we go. That was a beautiful run. I just keep forgetting that I have the Phantom Brigade. I don't use it often enough to, rely on it. It doesn't mean it's not good, it just means I'm used to other things. It's actually very good. Like, amazingly good. But that's it. By all means, let me know what you're thinking. I very much want to hear from you. As per usual, I very much appreciate you all coming and spending some of your free time with me. I always enjoy having conversations, and I enjoy knowing that you're enjoying what I'm doing. So again, thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate you. I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and take care, everybody.